Hello my friends, I've had a request from one of you to have a deeper look at the traders. I've been all around my traders and I've done what I can. I've got quite a nice variety. I've got 7 different types of traders so far. The other thing I would say is if you look at my map as to the frequency of the traders, apart from the fact I had 3 survival traders in a row, it looks to me as if there is no difference in the frequency and spacing of the traders. It's just that they're harder to find. So this is a video just going around my traders, having a good look at them, seeing whether there's any difference between them, having a quick look at what they're selling. So this is just about traders. I hope you enjoy it. I am in the middle of the night. The current rift activity is medium. I am at a commodities trader and I'm standing here as bait. I want to see whether the drifters or the shivers or the boathorn can find me here, and I can see them outside. They're trying to get through the door. I've got the traders safely down below, but I want to see whether they can come in, because their pathfinding ought to lead them to me. No, they're not appearing. Oh, it's horrible catching sight of them through there. I just wondered whether they could come over the top here. No, they don't seem to. They really don't seem to. Okay. Well, that's a shiver, but it's not in here. That sucking sound is the shiver. Okay, well, I think I've proved to my own satisfaction, because I saw this and I just thought it didn't look strong enough to keep them out. I thought they might come in over that corner or this corner, but clearly they don't. So again, if you want a safe haven for a night, traders are still a safe haven. Right, I'm in creative now, and you can see that what was outside were the shivers and the drifters. Morning is coming, they are going away, and the boathorn. They were all around here, but they could not get in. They could not get over this palisade. I had a feeling that the drifters might not be able to get in, but I wasn't sure about the rest. But this is not quite hallowed ground. Sanctuary, that's the word I'm looking for. Sanctuary. Okay, and one of you said that he or she would like me to do a video on traders and to have a good look at them. So that's what I'm going to do. So let's start with a commodity trader. Let's just take a photo of it. And my banners are all the same. They don't seem to be related. The banners don't seem to relate to what sort of trader they are. And coming round here, so the commodities trader, you come in through here, surrounded by palisades. There is a collapsed market stall here, or maybe a market stall where it's been folded down to protect the goods, and these are lots and lots of metals which we know we can't touch. Crates, a flower, how nice, and a little lean-to here. Really pretty. They've got firewood and they have an underground safe place. And this commodities trader, yeah, okay, sells the normal things: linen, potash, halite, fire clay, resin, and a sewing kit. And again, we'll take merchant things and cracked vessels. I mean, I haven't been through every iteration. They've got a painting, a chest that we can't use anymore. Oh my gosh, what's that? cheddar cheese. But we can't access it. Oh, let me exit that. I don't want to sleep. Dang it. Now I can't exit. Yes, I can. Good. They've got a little cocking pot and a table. Some sort of ore tables, I would expect. Right, okay, let's come out of this one. So that is a commodities trader, and looking at it from above, it looks perfectly fine to me. Let's go and have a look at our other traders. Right, we have another trader here, and I'm giving you the view from above so that you can see what they've got. And again, we've got this little enclosed palisade with the ruined sort of garden area. We come in here, and this is an artisan trader. Look at the beautiful pots they're selling. And if we look around, here we are. They've got a slightly different layout, I think. Let's go underground. Right, here we are. Yes, these only got a straw bed, not as rich as the commodities trader. They've got pots everywhere, and they sell the same things they have always sold. Beautiful pots, tapestries, planters, flower pots, really lovely. And as always, they want jewels. They do like their jewels, these artisan traders. Right, so this looks pretty well the same. And I don't think there is any difference in the banners. I don't think the banners are linked to what type of trader they are. I may be proved to be wrong, but I don't think so. This trader is one of the more difficult ones to find because it's actually in a forest. But if we come down from above, again, we've got a little palisade area. The banner is in a different place. It's slightly different design, if you can see, but very, very nice. Let's go inside, and we've got survival trader here, which is lovely. Let's go down and see they've got it's interesting, their trapdoor is solid. Hello, what are you selling, trader? Yeah, fur stuff. Yeah, spears. Yeah, real survival trader. And they really want bread, this lot. Out in the wilds, they've got a proper bed, they've got storage, everything like this, which we can't touch. What's in your chest, mate? Nothing. One of them had all that cheese. And look, they've got forest dawn as they're painting. So again, another little area underground. So we have done a commodities trader, an artisan trader, and a survival trader so far. Now I think this is a building suppliers merchant. We've got the same fishes, and looking at it, we have the same little yard, the same protected enclave there. So pretty well the same. Let's go and have a look. I think this is one that, yes, had to cut my way in. Oh yes. So you are the building materials trader. Look at all that wallpaper. And then we go down below. Yeah, nice bed. Building materials trader. Okay, got anything to trade? Yes. Bricks, wallpapers. Ooh, glass, nice. Haha, and they want swords in exchange. They look very much like the artisan trader down here with all the pots. But, you know, they're well equipped. They've got a nice little place to live down there. And all their wares are here, hanging up. Little bits of wallpaper under there. All very, very nice. I'm in creative, which is why this is a bit jerky. So that is the building materials trader. In quite an interesting position. Now we've got some ruins over here, and I thought I might just have a look at the ruins while I'm here. Oh, look at this. Beautiful bricks. Nice. That's a wonderful ruin to find. I mean, I love finding gorgeous bricks. It's one of my great pleasures. And this is a ruin full of gorgeous bricks. Now, can I go down below? I'm just going to switch to spectator mode and just see what we've got under this ruin. Yes. Oh wow, bow torn. Yeah, under here, look at this. No, up. I want to go up. So we've got a beautiful pot here. That looks like coal. We've got coffins, and this is not a better ruin. I don't have the better ruin mod on yet. This is a vanilla ruin, and it is absolutely gorgeous. So from here, you would take glorious bricks. We would take the pot. I would certainly have a look at this area and see what's in it. Can we see what's in here? I don't think we can see through there. But I mean, that's really nice as far as I'm concerned, as a vanilla ruin. I know they're working on the ruins at the moment, but it's nice to know that some of these sorts of ruins do exist and that you can find them. And I suppose I need to look a bit further under. We've got the bony soil, so let's just shift down a bit. Yes, see, under here, and I don't know if you would get down to here. That's more of the rim, but I don't think there's much in here. It's just blocks, really. Let's have a look down underneath all of them. I mean, having seen this ruin, I thought I would just give you a peep at what's underneath so that we can have a look. Yeah, there's not much there. Yes, gorgeous blocks on the surface, but the real treasure here is under this pile of stone. But I think that's pretty good. I really do. And there's a Mediterranean cypress next to it. So that's not bad at all. Right, let's go back to looking at our merchants. And if I see any other ruins, I will have a look at. This is the treasure hunter. And the banners are different here. There's not the fish banner, there's this treasure hunter banner, which is fantastic. So we might be able to collect that. I'm not sure yet whether we will be able to. And coming in here, they don't have the rocky walls. They actually have something a bit different, which is the palisade all the way around. And I always find problems in finding out where their entrance is. Now, they have a little bit more sort of outside place, like they have a tree, they have an axe, they have a trough. It's almost as if they ought to have an animal there, and this beautiful, beautiful window that I covet. I covet their window. So what do you sell, my friend? Yeah, the treasure hunter. Temporal gears. Oh, I know. So useful. And let's go up slightly. Yeah, there we go. oh, they have nothing in their chest, but we can't use it. They have a proper bed. They have glass cabinets with nice things in. Oh, look at that. Shells, crystals, a diamond and a crown. My goodness, you are wealthy. And again, they've got the proper chimney. You know, it all looks great to me. Just go down slowly. Here you are. Right, they've got, they are well protected, bows, etc. Where do we go down here? Look at this, a proper chimney place. Or maybe we don't go, is there an underground here? Let me have a look. No, they are surface dwellers. They do not have an underground. Look, a light shining in the darkness. That's fantastic. Right, let's go on to our next one. So we've done the treasure hunter. Right, we are here with our agricultural trader. Now let me look at these banners. Yeah, they've not got their own banner. The survival traders have. The agri trader doesn't. Or agricultural trader. They've got a little palisade. And what have they got here? Merchandise. I'm not sure what it is. It looks like soil. Doesn't say what it is. Okay. Well, maybe we'll work it out from down below. Right, let's see what the agricultural trader has. Oh, a shield. He has a shield, or she has a shield. Agricultural supply. And what do you sell? Same as always. That's fine. I can buy food from you. You've got a proper bed. You've got storage. Little cooking pot. The sleeping wolf. Great. It's interesting. I would have thought there was a little bit more. See, they have sunflowers here. Yeah, I would have thought there'd been a bit more, I suppose, foliage or maybe a garden or something for an agricultural trader, but they're still very basic. So that's the agri trader. Let's go on to our next trader. This is a clothing trader, and as you see again, we have the same courtyard, we have the same banners. The interesting thing here, I think, is that you've got a load of clothes hanging up here. At first I thought it was a trader without their clothes, but in fact it's the merchandise. So if we have a look at this one, yep, sleeping wolf, bed. This looks like the last one we visited. But in fact, they sell clothing. So all the different clothing there. Yeah. But again, the interesting thing was the treasure hunter had their own banner. And I just wonder whether in the long term we will have, oh, hang on, Hansa banner, large fish. Yes, that's fine. But it's not specific to this clothing trader. And if we go up, this again was a difficult one to find because it was in a forest. But that's okay, you know, we found it. And they're easier to find at night because of the glow of the light. Not that anyone wants to be running around at night just to find traders. So my friends, we've had a quick look at our traders, and with the exception of the treasure seeker who has their own banner, all of them have those fish banners. Now I wonder whether in the long term they will get their own banners and they will sort of swap them over. I think that's quite a possibility. Most of them seem to have the same layout of a small enclave which has maybe ruined stone or ruined fences. Then their merchant gear at the top, they have like a market stall or somewhere where the gear is shown off, but they actually live underground. So with the exception again of the treasure hunter, who is a surface dweller, and has a much better palisade. So most of them are to be found underground, and I think I've proved to myself that the mobs won't come in over the walls. So that's just a little bit of a look. We've covered 7 different traders, and of those the only one I think that has a very noticeable difference is the treasure seeker. They have a much more different look to the other traders. I hope that has fulfilled your thirst for knowledge and had another little look at the traders. The one thing I would say is they're a lot more difficult to find. Running through the woods or running around on the plains at night, they're easier to find because of the lights. But then that's always been the case. That's always been the case. It's always been easier to find traders at night. So, a quick little look, and I have enjoyed seeing them all again. Bye bye, my friends.